The National Museum of Western Art. It's Tokyo's first World Cultural Heritage Site. The first exhibition space is the 19th Century Hall. From the high ceiling that creates a sense of openness, a gentle light shines into the hall. Natural light drawn in through the ceiling and windows is one of the characteristics of this museum. Ascending the ramp, the appearance of the hall changes. Architecture appreciated while walking is another feature. Visitors can enjoy how the space unfolds and changes while proceeding through the hall. Looking out from the second-floor balcony, there is yet a different view. This building was designed by Le Corbusier, one of the most influential architects of the 20th century. Le Corbusier was at the center of what's called the modern architectural movement of the 20th century. 17 structures, including this one, are now registered as World Heritage Sites. Le Corbusier laid the foundations for modern architecture. At his atelier, young apprentices from various countries gathered to study his new architecture, eventually taking it across the world. Among them were also architects from Japan. Based on Le Corbusier's plan, they developed detailed drawings and supervised construction of the National Museum of Western Art. The architectural style conceived by Le Corbusier was completed with the help of his apprentices. Le Corbusier is behind the fundamental concept of the museum's design. That's expressed in the flowing lines that run through the interior. To get to the second-floor exhibition room, visitors enter the 19th century hall through the Pilates on the first floor and go up the ramp. The exhibition room is shaped as if it wraps around the 19th century hall. This is the museum prototype designed by Le Corbusier, a concept called the Museum of Unlimited Growth. The idea is that as the collection grows, exhibition rooms can easily be added to the outside. This idea of an unlimited growth museum had a big influence on Japanese architects, who began incorporating it in their respective works. Over time, it became one of the foundations of modern architecture in Japan. Le Corbusier drew a large cultural zone with structures such as a museum, theater, and gallery surrounding a plaza. It says La Ville, which means town. In post-war reconstruction, Le Corbusier wanted this town, the area of Ueno, to be rebuilt, extending from the plaza in front of the museum. That's what he wanted to express in this drawing. Large parts of Tokyo were in ruins after the war. Le Corbusier conceived of a town that develops infinitely from the museum and theater here. A new architectural concept adopted in urban development. The National Museum of Western Art also stands as a symbol of Japan's rebirth.